Greetings, this is Phil West with a webcast for Tomorrow's World. The letter reads, quote, "I'm so lonesome I could just boo-hoo, but I try to restrain myself and think of the fun we're going to have when we get together, so only a few tears escape now and then. I love you so very much, my darling. Know what, darling? I love you with all my heart and soul. I'm so deeply and completely in love with you until nothing else in life matters to me at all, except you, Angel. Sometimes this loneliness just wrings the tears of my aching heart. Often when I climb into my rack at night, all the loneliness of the day seems to descend upon me, and I'm haunted by seemingly 1,000 sweet memories of you. Don't be discouraged, Angel. Believe in God and believe in Him with all your might, and I know that things will work out all right. We need Him now like never before. Have faith with me, darling, and He'll see us through. I honestly dread going to bed, but I usually dream of you, so I'll manage to make it until we'll share our bed together again. Darling, pray that it'll be soon. I'll write again as soon as I can. I'll love you forever. Your devoted husband, lovingly and completely yours forever, Jesse." End quote. Those beautiful lines are excerpts of a letter from a pilot fighting in the Korean War to his beloved wife back home. Tragically, Jesse Brown, the first black Navy pilot, composed that letter the night before he was shot down and killed. Excerpts of this letter were recorded by Jesse Brown's daughter, Pamela Brown Knight, and published to CNN.com on May 27, 2016. What a legacy to leave your children. Jesse Brown, despite risking his life in battle, encouraged his wife back home and took special care to let her know she was his one and only love. I personally found this story so refreshing in light of the current attitude and approach that so many have toward marriage. I'm not going to lie, after hearing those words from Jesse Brown to his wife, it made me want to reflect on how I'm doing as a husband when it comes to loving and cherishing my wife. Sadly, way too many people in today's society view marriage as unnecessary or simply see it as a disposable relationship. We're so quick in our society to simply trade in one spouse for another like we're turning in a library book. God never wanted that when He created marriage between one man and one woman. The Apostle Paul states in Ephesians 5:31, "For this reason a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh." Those words were not Paul's original words. Paul was quoting from all the way back at the beginning, in Genesis 2:24, when God created marriage for mankind. If you remember, God stated, "It's not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helper comparable to him." That's Genesis 2:18. God had in mind for mankind to build happy, fruitful families. Malachi 2:15 states one of the primary reasons why God created marriage and family. He seeks godly offspring. He states very emphatically and in the very next verse, Malachi 2:16, that He hates divorce. God knows that the very fabric of any healthy society includes intact families, husbands and wives devoted to one another in love and committed to raising their children in that atmosphere. Perhaps you grew up as a child of divorce. That's not easy. Maybe you're considering divorcing your spouse, or perhaps your spouse is talking about divorcing you. There are times when we may have very little to say in these situations, but as much as it is up to us, we should try to make our marriage work. And it takes work. It takes dedication. When speaking of marriage in Ephesians chapter 5, Paul sums up his thoughts in verse 33. "Nevertheless, let each one of you in particular so love his own wife as himself, and let the wife see that she respects her husband." So many troubled marriages could turn the corner to much happier and fulfilling marriage by personally applying these biblical principles. If you're interested in learning more about this important topic, be sure to read our booklet, God's Plan for Happy Marriage, at tomorrowsworld.org. And while you're there, be sure to check out all the other free literature we have to offer. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.